going on, everybody? It's your man Tuck, also known as Uncle Tuck. I just actually wanted to do a blog post and said, fuck it, might as well go ahead and do a video with the blog post. Lately, I just been really sitting there thinking about my journey, all the things I've done from DJing, running a brothel, being a photographer, doing audio video editing, web design, graphic design. I've done a lot of shit. I'm starting to reap the fruits of all that. I just never really looked at what I was doing was anything different than what anybody else was doing. But recently, I can't remember if it was Jarrell, Mush, or Snook, but one of them called me a Renaissance man. And I had to sit back for a minute and was like, I like the movie with Danny DeVito, but I don't see where that works. So I had to actually look up Renaissance man. And when I looked it up, I was like, yeah, I definitely fit in those categories. I'm very proficient in a lot of things, but the one thing that I wasn't proficient in and one thing that I wasn't exhibiting was self-confidence. Like, I had confidence, but I didn't have enough confidence. I thought I needed to know more to put these talents and these skills to use. Well, I know Jarrell told me, he was like, nah, bro, you there. You're doing shit, that you've been doing for years that people just now learning how to do. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I guess I see that. From designing websites, I've been doing that since the 90s, and audio video editing, I've been doing that since the 90s. I've been taking pictures since I was a kid, being a DJ, and just everything else. Like now running a podcast, not one but two podcasts. Then we have our daily streaming events on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty well rounded and stuff. I guess I needed to hear that and hear it at a point to where I actually feel it and believe it, to know that I'm actually good, and to see that people are hiring me based off my skill set. I guess I'm just sharing this to be like, look, man, always be like an open book and be willing to learn stuff. I have to thank my dad, and actually both my parents. My mom definitely got me started when it came to photography and computers, but my dad was the one that motivated me to learn, just to be a sponge and absorb stuff. I thought everybody liked to learn. I thought everybody would pick this stuff up. And one of the major lessons I did learn was that I cannot rate what I do and how I would do against somebody else. Like, for example, certain things I didn't charge for in the beginning, because I thought it was just like, hey, it's just easy to me or whatever. But what it was, I wasn't considering that it's easy to me now. Those hours I spend reading, practicing, fucking up, scratching it, doing it again, practicing and stuff like that. I need to be billing for those hours. And like I said, now, I see that. Now, being called a Renaissance man by my closest friends, it's like, yeah, I got something to really prove and shit. I gotta go out here and share these gifts and stuff. You're definitely gonna start seeing a lot more from not only BOREDinDE, but we got the Uncle Tuck podcast, and we also have where me and Jarrell like to play some music. We do R&B, neo soul on Mondays, and then Wednesdays we do hip hop, and then Saturdays we kind of play a mixture of both, kind of remind you how it used to be when your mom made you clean the house and everything, open up the windows and turn on all the music up and everything, and you're getting to clean the house. So definitely check us out. And if you like what you're hearing, be sure to like, subscribe. This is your man Tuck, also known as Uncle Tuck from BOREDinDE. Peace.